Yo, what is going on, ladies and gents? It is your boy here, ImOw, and in today's video, we will be discussing Strike Team Online. My topic for this video is pretty much answering your most common questions. So guys, I've been getting a ton of questions from you all, and it has been very hard to keep up to date with those questions. What I mean by that is trying to reply to every single one of you is very hard because there are a lot. If I could average a number of how many questions I've been asked, it's probably between 5,000 to 10,000 questions, and that is no joke. So I have read a lot of them, and most of them are identical to other people's questions. I thought the best way to answer your questions without ignoring you is make a video to discuss the most common questions. So here it is. But before we jump into this video, guys, I just want to discuss today's video sponsor. Today's sponsored game is Rumble Blast, a strategy-based game which is new to the gaming scene, not to mention highly addictive and rewarding. Conquer your way through multiple levels, matching colored blocks while using various abilities. Can you beat the game? Download now on the App Store and find out. So the first topic I want to talk about is, of course, my charm. So if you guys didn't see my charm, here it is right now on screen. So the developers have confirmed that I'm getting my own charm within the game, which is absolutely fantastic. My reaction when I first found out about this was I was screaming. Like, since a young age, I've always dreamed of being part of a game. And today, well, not today, but the time has come. So guys, one of the questions that you guys have been asking me via this charm is, how much is it? How do I get it? And whatnot. So basically, I spoke to the developers and, you know, briefly summed up the answer for you. So here it is. On screen right now, you will see the gold currency packs within the game. So you can get 1,000, 3,000, 5,500, and so on and so on and so on. And the gold is not even that expensive within the game, which is one of the things I do like about Strike Team Online. My charm will cost 1,000 gold, which, as you can see, is £3.69. The charm will be a legendary / rare, so it is one of the, you know, it's going to be one of the top charms that you can get, which of course it should be. I'm joking. But yeah, guys, there is your answer for that one. Okay, guys, so the next one is from Ninja on Discord. He sent me this screenshot here, which pretty much shows the gameplay I showed you last video, and he mentioned about the sunlight glare on the weapons, that it doesn't make sense because he's inside of a room. I totally agreed with him, but guys, before I actually answer why this is actually on the weapon, you need to know that the video I showed you last video of the gameplay is pretty much the early stage of the update. A lot is going to improve before the game even comes out, so don't you worry. But it was a good point that Ninja brought up to us. So Ninja actually messaged the developer saying, can you please improve that, because while the character is in the room, the sun reflects with the weapon. And of course, Steve gives the emoji. So I actually discussed with Steve about the same topic. You know, I wanted a little bit more of an answer, and it was just a common mistake within the gameplay that he showed us. So that is being worked on. So in games, there are a lot of light systems, and of course on the models of the weapons, because you think about it, the room is made separately, the gun is made separately, and the animation is made separately, and they are all then put together to create the game. Of course, you know, he just put together this video for us, so, you know, he kind of rushed it. So don't panic, guys. This is not going to be a problem within the game. But as I mentioned, before we even jump onto any more of the topics, there are going to be some bugs in the game, guys, and it's our responsibility to report these so they can be fixed. Ninja that actually sent this topic over to me, you know, thank you very much, because none of us actually spotted that. We were looking to look into more detail, and we wasn't paying attention to, you know, the obvious, if that makes sense. Okay, so the next topic I want to talk about is a question I get asked a lot, and that is, why has Steve made this game from like a Call of Duty game to more of a CQB? On screen right now, I asked Steve that question, saying, you know, before I go to bed, what's inspired you to change the game the way you have? A lot towards CQB aspect also. What led you into that? I felt like a reporter here. And Steve came back with this response right here, saying, nothing special. COD CS style gameplay is too common out in the App Store, and I would like to move the other style which is uncommon, and that was CQB. So as I mentioned in my, you know, previous videos, Area F2 was phenomenal. So Area F2 hit our market and destroyed the game market. You know, it was a game that hardly had any marketing, but the moment it was released, it just went kaboom. Like, it blew up. And that is mainly because of the game genre. So CQB is very uncommon, like Steve said, and it's very inspiring for people to want to play it because it's not just a run and gun game. It takes major strategic. Why can I never pronounce this word, guys? It takes a lot of strategy to play a CQB game, okay? I'm just going to leave it at that because this stupid brain doesn't like to pronounce the word properly. The next topic then is going to be leaderboards, like ranked leaderboards and so on. So you guys can fight it out to try and become #1 in the world. So you guys want to know is this going to be implemented in the game? So currently in the alpha right now, which is very old, by the way, it's been improved. This is the reason for the videos that I'm posting every single day. But this here was the rank system. So yeah, it was included, but it only showed the top 15 people. So it is going to be included again in the new revamp. I will discuss with Steve, is it going to be improved any more than it currently is? But in my opinion, I think showing just the top 15 people is quite good because, you don't need a massive long list of everybody's names. Top 10, top 15, or maybe top 20 people of the world for every region would be good. I will talk to Steve about that. But talking about regions while we're there, here is a image, if I can find it. This one here. So this one is currently in the alpha, which is going to be included in the revamp as well. So this brings us on to the next question. Are there going to be servers for different regions? Yes. So at the minute, there's North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Japan, Australia, Russia, which in my opinion is quite awesome, to be fair. It kind of covers most of the world. I can't see any problems with that, but guys, leave your suggestions in the comments section down below and let me know what you think. Okay, so the next one is kind of a leak in a way, because a lot of you guys did ask this. So in the gameplay that I showed you last video, so this part here, you can hear breathing from the character. So a lot of you guys asked, is this going to be heard by the enemy team? So I asked Steve these questions here. So to start off with, how much would my charm be? And he said the rarity would be epic, so it cost 1,000 gold. So I explained that at the start of this video. And then the breathing. Very important question, as, it's such a good idea if you did add it. I know the audio coding is hard for you. What do you think? So Steve's response to that was just one word. Okay. So we don't know if it's going to be featured within the game. But in my opinion, I think it would be a good feature because you guys hate the sprinting pretty much within the game. You guys have been asking for it to be removed, but it's not going to be removed because we want to try and keep this game away from any kind of, oh, this is a straight copy lawsuit. We're trying to keep it away from that, so we're adding extra details. Well, I say we. Steve is adding extra details into the game. But I want to explain a little bit more detail on why the sprinting is not being removed. So there is stamina. So you won't be able to sprint as much as you want. You can run, which you could do on Area F2. But the sprint button is a separate button that you press. And it will not be unlimited sprint. So you sprint and your stamina decreases. Then you stop sprinting. It's as simple as that. But I think with the breathing aspect as well. So if you're sprinting and then you run out of stamina and then you start breathing, I feel as if the breathing was implemented within the sound audio from the enemy team, it would encourage you not to sprint. Because you could kill somebody, sprint away, hide, but you could be led down hiding. It doesn't mean you're safe because the enemy can still hear you panting, so they know which direction to look in that room that you just ran into. So I really do think it would be a good feature to add the breathing to the audio system to stop people from sprinting as much, because again, it's a CQB and sprinting, in my opinion, shouldn't be added. But again, I agree why it's been added, to keep it away from the copyright. But again, I think it's such a good feature to have this. And then guys, the other question that was on the screenshot I showed you just a minute ago was pretty much you guys have been asking, saying, is there going to be a cancel, like a C4 cancel, a flashbang smoke grenade cancel button? So I asked Steve this. So basically saying, you know, if you tap your weapon switch button, will this cancel the grenade throw and put it away? And his response was yes. So guys, if you're cocking a grenade and an enemy runs behind you and kills your teammate and is about to kill you, you can stop cocking your grenade by just clicking your weapon switch button. So that will go away and you'll bring your weapon back up and you can kill the enemy while your grenade is still back in your inventory. So you, instead of, you know, cocking the grenade, then you having to chuck it to turn around to pick your gun up to kill the enemy, you know, you get to keep your utility, which is a good feature. Okay guys, I'm going to show you a screenshot here which has been literally begged from you from the community, and that is the jumping button. You guys do not want the jumping button in the game, but it is staying. So sorry guys, it is going to be in the game, but you guys are thinking it's going to be something like COD Mobile or PUBG. Guys, it's going to be completely different. So here's a screenshot here. So this person on Discord, Keem, said, bro, hear me out. I just watched a video about the gameplay footage. How can there be a jump button in CQB? So I kind of got annoyed because everybody keeps asking me this and I keep answering the same question. So here is my video response to you all. Right. So have you seen the weapon movement recoil when he jumped? So if you guys don't know what I mean, here is a clip. So guys, it will be impossible to jump, shoot people. Also, you can't spam the jump or sprint as you have stamina in the game, like I mentioned. So don't panic. It's a feature to keep the game away from the lawsuit. That was my response. So let me give you a little bit more detail in what I meant. So guys, in the video I just showed you when Steve jumped, you could see the weapon even when he wasn't zooming in, because he didn't zoom in the footage I just showed you. He jumped and the weapon literally bounces. So it is going to be the exact same thing when you're zoomed in. You can't jump with zooming in, because if you do, your weapon is just going to... Yeah, it's going to be like real life. You don't see army people in the middle of a war jump shotting people, because if they're trying, if their head is on the scope like this and they jump, the weapon's going to do this. It's going to look like an elephant's trunk, which is what's going to be implemented in this game. So don't you worry, guys. And the same thing applies for lying down, drop shotting. You will not be able to drop shot, ladies and gents, okay? So there will be an animation when you lie down. So even if you're ADS'd and you lie down, your ADS will come out and then go back in when you get on the floor. And then if you're running and you try and drop shot, you'll be running and then it'll be an animation before you can even bring up your weapon scope. So drop shotting, jump shotting is not going to be a thing. But the jump button is, I feel like, is a good feature, because if there's little spots that you want to hide in on the game, so if there's like a box or something that you want to get on top of and camp and hold the angle, that is what you can do with a jump button. So okay guys, on screen right now is a screenshot of the current HUD. So guys, you guys have been begging me to tell Steve to change the HUD because some of the buttons look, in your words, plain, horrible, bulky. So I do agree with you guys. I agree that the movement joystick is a bit and the jump button, which is on the far right, the two triangles, looks plain. The sprint button looks plain. So guys, I have been working on some new designs. So this is the one that I've currently come up with here. This is more like similar to COD Mobile, similar to PUBG and games like that. So I've got the run button, which hopefully will be added on top of the joystick, so you can slide it up and then auto run. And then you've got the sprint button. So as you can see on my image here, you've got the image on the very right, which is what's in the game now. And then the two new buttons that I've designed there. So yes, the transparency, you can take it all the way down to 0. So 0 to 100%. So it'll be see-through. So you don't need to worry about that, guys. But there we go. These are the new buttons. I just feel like a button with a whole circle of white just looks a bit boring, in my opinion. Hopefully these buttons are going to be added to the game. Last but not least, ladies and gents, I'm going to show you something real quick. This image right here, as you can see, something looks really odd. So this is in the alpha right now. So there's a skin, there's an anime skin that's been put into the game, which is just stupid. And I have had a poll on my Discord, and literally 9 out of 10 of you want the skin removed. So here it is again. So this is going to be an image of the character that's in the game. It looks stupid in my opinion. So this is my opinion. I feel like the game's really realistic. Like, a lot of you guys think the game looks like Escape from Tarkov, which I totally agree, mixed with CQB, which is amazing. And then you've got this anime character running around. It literally feels like something from Pokemon has jumped over to the game and got lost and doesn't know how to get back. So I did ask Steve about this. His response was pretty straightforward. He said, the skin will not be removed because people have already paid for it to support me and the game, so I can develop the game more with the funds that's been added to my account from people buying the skins, which is understandable. I did say to him, well, can't you just compensate them the gold? But pretty much people bought the skin for a reason. They wanted the skin. So, but the way we're gonna get around this is that this skin is going to be a rookie skin, okay? And there is going to be an option in settings that you can turn on, which will be it's going to be like a setting along the lines to be able to see anime skins visible or something like that. So if you click it off, the anime skins will just be rookie skins in your eyes. But everybody with the option that's on will be able to see the anime skins if people are using them, which in my opinion, it's a good feature. It pleases both worlds. It pleases me and it pleases the people that doesn't want the skin to be removed and the people that have already purchased it. Okay, ladies and gents, that is the video for today. I am sorry that is another long video. I am going to try and edit this to make it as small as possible and just really blunt. So ladies and gents, if you did enjoy this video, drop a like, subscribe, and join my Discord in the description down below. You can also follow my Instagram account as well. We've just reached 2,000 followers on there. So thank you so much, guys, for all the support. You guys are amazing. Just keep up the supporting. And guys, I will keep the videos up for you guys and keeping you informed. Apart from that, peace out. I'll see you again soon.